Hi everyone, this is Michelle Weens from Performance High, and welcome to today's live. It's Wednesday at 1 o'clock, time for today's live. And because it is such a gorgeous day outside and the weather is only supposed to get better, I thought I would do a little talk on getting ready for spring training, whatever that is for you. Whether you are excited about going out into your garden and starting to do all kinds of yard work, or you're excited about getting out on the golf course and playing a round or two or three. I don't play golf, so maybe that's not even what you do, but I'm just throwing that out there as an option. Or maybe you're really excited to get out on your bike or go out on the trails and run or hike. Or whatever it is that you are psyched about doing when the weather gets nice. I just thought that it would be good to talk a little bit about getting yourself ready because with the good weather approaching, we all just kind of get this spring fever and we just want to run out and just start doing everything all at once and, just because we're so excited. So I have a lot of physical therapy friends, and one of the things that they often say is that this time of year is their favorite time of year because they get really busy because folks start doing all kinds of stuff that they haven't been used to doing all winter long, and they get injured. So I thought that maybe it'd be a good time to just talk about a couple different things to consider as you start to get ready to go out and enjoy this fabulous weather, doing whatever it is that you want to do. So first off, we want to kind of start slow and sort of ease our bodies into these different things that we haven't done for so many months. And even if you have been active all winter, maybe you skied, cross-country skied, downhill skied, snowshoed, whatever it is that you did this winter, and you're in pretty good shape, just remember that you are in shape for those things, but not necessarily in shape for the new activity that you might be starting out with. So, even if you're in great shape and you decide to go out in your garden and, do yard work for 4 hours, you might end up being kind of sore, even though you're in really good shape, even though you skied all winter. So just take it slow. Just kind of give yourself some time to sort of ease into things. Maybe you only do an hour, maybe you only do an hour and a half the first day. If it's, light activity, and if it's something like you're starting up a running program and you haven't been running all winter, then maybe you only do 15 or 20 minutes. If you're starting a bike program and you haven't been biking all winter, then, maybe you do like 20, 30 minutes. Just give your body a chance to ease into things and remember that you haven't done this for a while. So just take it conservatively and slowly. As you go forward from week to week to week, and even from day to day, you can kind of keep in the back of your mind this little principle that we call the 10% rule. And the 10% rule means that you don't want to increase anything more than 10% from the last time that you did it. So it's that makes the increases really small, right? And that's what we want. We want to have these just little increments as we go forward. So if you're out doing an hour of gardening today, then the next time you go garden, you only want to add 10%. And that is just a couple of minutes, and it just kind of gives you a bracket within which you can safely increase your activity without ending up in the physical therapy's office. We love our physical therapists, yay, so happy to have them, but we really don't want to necessarily be there all the time. So taking, thanks, Lisa. Good comment. Love the 10% rule. It is totally a great rule, and it will really keep things, keep you on the good side of the injuries. Secondly, think about warm-ups. Okay, think about warm-ups, think about cooldowns. And I know a lot of times when we head out to garden, like things like gardening or golfing, those seem kind of like low activity. And a lot of times people don't even think like, why would I warm up or cool down from something that's not like running or something like that. But, you're going to be moving your body in different ways and possibly in different positions that you're not really used to doing on a daily basis. So think about doing some light stretches, think about doing some mobility work. You should kind of be doing that stuff anyway. But especially when we start in on new activities, it's always good to kind of think those things through. So, maybe you do some some little rotational stretches, mobility kinds of exercises with rotation in them. Gardening is it's lots of up and down. So maybe you do some lunges, maybe you do some squats, body weight squats, that kind of stuff to get you ready. But just remember that you're asking your body to do some stuff. Even if your heart rate's not super high, you're still asking your body to do all kinds of crazy things. And again, if we don't do it every day, then your body's really not used to it. So you kind of got to give it some grace there and help it out. So stretches, some mobility work, and if you need ideas for that, I'm happy to help. But those kind of things are always great to do before any kind of activity, especially new stuff. And then on the other side, the cool down is also helpful. That could be things like, again, another sort of set of stretches, or maybe when you did your activity, awesome. Yes, loving the PTs for sure. So even if you do your activity and, you're kind of enjoying it and all this kind of thing. Maybe when you're done, you find that you have this little hot spot, like you have a little area that's maybe a little sore, or you have a tight area in your cool downs. That's the time to address that stuff. So maybe you do some foam rolling, or maybe you use a tennis ball on a certain spot and kind of dig into that area. All the kind of prehab that we really want to do on a pretty regular basis. So again, you don't end up in the physical therapy's office, even though they may be your best friend. But that kind of stuff goes a long way towards keeping you healthy and moving forward and able to increase your activity the next time around. So take it slowly, start out slow with conservative goals for day 1, 2, 3, 4. 10% rule, which is a very conservative way to add time and add volume. And think about your warm-ups and your cool-downs and your prehab exercises, just like you would even if you were starting like a running program or a cycling program. Those, I think a lot of times when we think about things like gardening or golfing, those seem like more fun activities and not really like exercise, but we really need to consider them that way too. Even walking programs, if you're starting on a walking program, again, it's an activity and your body's not necessarily used to it if you haven't been doing it. So treat it with respect and, give your body the time that it needs to adapt. So hopefully those few little tips help as this sunshine comes out and the weather gets warmer and it starts to be fabulous and we all want to be outside. So just kind of keep your thought process in a conservative place, be good to your bodies, and for sure get out and enjoy it. Thanks everybody for listening. I will be back next Wednesday at 1 for another Wednesday Live, and go out and enjoy the sun. Have a great day. Bye.